peeps? I am so freaking excited. If I haven't met you personally, my name is Jewkes. I'm going to be your host here for tonight. I'm going to be your New Year's host for 2017. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to Watabu, if no one has welcomed you yet. And I am excited. We have some amazing announcements tonight. We have some unbelievable content and information for all of you guys. But first things first, we're going to get directly into announcements. Announcements. Pull out your pen right now. Turn on your video. If you are on here, I'm serious. Turn on your video, even if you're driving, if you're sleeping. I don't care what you're doing, eating. Nobody cares. Turn on your video. You need to see me, and I need to see you. The energy on here is amazing at 88 and counting, and I need to see you. I need to. Okay, so we got some announcements, some exciting things here for the future. And you need to write these down. You need to have these dates, and you need to know. First things first, we have a ski weekend coming up. A ski weekend, like an outing, going to the slopes. Not just any slopes. We're going to Utah. Okay, you have an opportunity through what you're going to do here in about the next 55 days to earn a trip to kick it at Sperry's cabin. Rob Sperry's unbelievable cabin. Unreal. It's crazy. There's pool tables, ping pong tables. There's unbelievable jacuzzis, sick views. It's like ski in, ski out on Sundance Resort. The top 20 leaders in January will qualify. You hear that? You people that are strong in the first quarter, that come out, crushing it, first 30 days. The top 20 leaders will qualify for a ski trip February 22nd through the 25th. Write that down. February 22nd through the 25th. You are competing not just with yourself. You're competing the best version of you, but that better be good enough to be top 20. Maybe the best version of you right now or before this call wasn't top 20, but guess what? It's a new year. It is 2017, and the new you is good enough. So we're going to start off with an unbelievable opportunity, an announcement. Number one, top 20 leaders in January will qualify February 22nd through the 25th. Executives out there, soon-to-be executives out there that qualify by January, you're going to come kick it 48 hours earlier. We're going to be able to have leadership talk. You're going to hit the slopes on some fresh powder. You're going to have some extra time. We are telling you guys in advance. These aren't secret meetings. This isn't secret stuff going on. You on here right now have an opportunity to be at Rob Sperry's cabin with the top 20 leaders in the entire company. How sick is that? That is how you want to start off your first month. If you can't ski, you can't snowboard, it's fine. There's tubing. We'll teach you. Hessler can ski. I can board. Okay, kids are going to be going. You're going to have Ren, Rob's little 3-year-old. He's going to figure it out. It's going to be sick. It's going to be an absolute blast, and you're going to have an opportunity to be able to network and be able to hang out and plan the rest of the 60-day challenge with us. So it's going to be extremely exciting. And the second announcement is very, very exciting. I need you guys to listen up. I need you guys to wake up, turn on your cameras, because guess what? We're launching a new country. We are launching a brand new country. Wow. Brand new country, Canada, on Monday, January 9th. Monday, January 9th. All you Canadians, hockey buds, anybody you know, foreign exchange students, people you know up north that know people, okay? Canada is launching January 9th. What does that mean? That means directly after this call, you need to make a brand new prospect list of Canadians you know. Scroll through your Facebook list. Scroll through your contact list. You have an opportunity. This is so cool. It's so cool. You have an opportunity by launching people on January 9th into a country with Watabu where you could dig your roots deep in another country while you're building domestically in the U.S. and traveling to Mexico and Puerto Vallarta. You're going all over the world to Luxembourg, that you have an entire continent creating leveraged income at 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 30, 40, 50 years old. How cool is that? You have an opportunity to enroll somebody and they can literally launch this country. That all starts now. You need to start exposing people in that country now. You need to start making that prospect list and making invites now. That starts literally tonight, okay? Officially in the drop-down bar of your website, jamiecheerio.watabu.com, there will be Canada. It will be a country listed and people can get started on Monday, January 9th. So freaking cool. So announcement number one, you can come hit the slopes with the execs. Top 20 people will qualify. Rob's cabin up in Utah. It's like unbelievable. Sundance Mountain Resort. So sick. February 22nd through the 25th. Number 2, we're launching a freaking country. How awesome is this company? I swear every call we do, which is like 5 a week, we get just everything. We literally get new bonuses, new countries. It's unbelievable. Seriously, you need to take advantage of this. Everybody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody in Canada. So however you need to figure out how to build there, it's going to be huge, going to be absolutely massive. Number 3, Europe pre-launches. Europe new pre-launches. New countries are coming out January 9th as well. 25 people on a €75 pre-launch package, and we will set the launch date for that country. So all of you people who've been messaging, asking some of the top leaders, asking Rob, Lance, Jamie, Luke, asking Valor, asking, corporate when we're in Mexico, are we open here? Are we open there? Are we open there? You have an opportunity to pre-launch in certain Europe countries that we're not opening yet. Germany, huge one. Huge one, okay? People in Germany, going to be massive. We're going to be opening up in so many different ones. 25 people that pre-order on a €75 pre-launch package, and we're going to set the launch date and roll with that country. So you have an opportunity to be single-handedly, for you guys that have Europe connections and your country isn't open yet, you can roll into 2017 with absolutely no limitations, no excuses, just results. And the top 20 will rise and be there the first 30 days on that trip. And then number 4, and the most important, write this down. Promotion is the highest paid skill in network marketing. In Watabu, if you want to make a lot of money, you will do one thing exceptionally well. Build from event to event, from trip to trip, from excursion to excursion, from experience to experience. Number 4 announcement is this. Michigan regional tickets will be on sale in the next 72 hours. All of the details. We'll have tickets ready to go in the next 72 hours, maybe sooner. This event will determine what your W-9 looks like at the end of the year. The amount of people that you have attending that event alone will determine the next 8 months of your life. Just the amount of people there. You guys listen to what I'm saying. Not how many invites, not how many people you enroll, not how many people in Canada or Europe or this or that. The amount of people in your organization that are sitting in the seats at Michigan Regional in early April will determine your income in 2017. You guys listen to me. You hearing me? So if you get one thing before I pass this off here in a little bit of our next speaker, what do you have to do? The second that those tickets come out, go hard. Go crazy. Start getting commitments tonight. People in your organization. Your 90-day goal, don't just set a volume goal. Don't just set executive. Don't just set global. Don't just set presidential. Don't just set national executive. Don't just set director. How many people in your personal enrollment unilevel organization will be sitting or speaking at Michigan Regional? That's it. That goal must be set. Do not go to sleep tonight until that goal is set. So 4 announcements. Ski trip coming up February 22nd through the 25th. Top 20 performers. Top 20 performers in January will qualify. Super dope. Execs, people who want to go executive. Extra 2 days. Super cool. Canada launching January 9th. Unbelievable. I know everyone's jacked for that. That's going to be amazing. Super, super sick. You want to launch another country, especially in Europe. Okay, €75, 25 people on that. You are going to be the person responsible for that. There are countries with hundreds of thousands and millions of people that we are not open in, and you could be responsible for doing that. If that is something you want to do, or you know somebody who's an influencer or has been in this industry before that lives in that country, get with that person and let's make that happen. And last but not least, Michigan Regional. First week of April will be announced. Details, tickets ready to be sold in the next 72 hours. Start gearing up for that. Okay, those are my 4 announcements. Before I pass it off, what I want to talk to you guys about is this. Okay, I was going to get on here and tell you guys about this 90-day challenge, and I was going to talk about the importance of it. I was going to talk about what it's done for me and the stories and the things I've been able to do to go from X amount of income to this amount of income, to go from this to Mercedes-Benz and do all those types of things. But I want you guys to realize there's 2 motivations, and write this down. There's external pressure and there's internal pressure. External pressure is by your upline. External pressure is by your enroller. External pressure is by your parents. External pressure is by your accountability partner, okay? External pressure or motivation is by something outside of yourself. And you can do some pretty cool things. You can see some results. You can make some money. You can rank up from some external things. But what I want to tell you guys is internal pressure is something inside of you. There's something inside of you. It's a desire. It's a vision. It's a dream. It's destiny. It's fate. Whatever it is for you. But there's something internal within your soul, your essence, and how you breathe. And what I want you guys to do tonight and realize this with this 90-day challenge is that internal pressure should create fear. Because it's not necessarily just what you can do these next 90 days, but it's what if you don't do it? What if you don't make this happen in the next 90 days? What if you don't launch this company with everyone else? What if you don't put everything you have into this? You see, I've been blessed enough because I was told at a very young age, at 19 years old, that you must build this business like your life depends on it. Because someday it might. And guess what? That someday has came for me. My life does depend on this. My financial future does depend on this. My financial future for my family depends on this. The food I eat, the places I travel, the lifestyle I live is determined by these next 90 days. And you need to find that internal desire that creates fear, that motivates you outside of your upline, outside of your accountability partner, outside of that goal you wrote on a piece of paper. What internally is inside of you? You see, I believe that God has given us all a dream. And guess what? This, Watabu, is a vehicle for you to achieve that dream. I don't know what your dream is, but what I know is this vehicle we have, it's damn good. It's amazing. It's possibly, no, it is the single best vehicle for millennials to create leverage income, residual income, to do whatever the heck we want, with whoever we want, however we want. It's the best. Timing, people, place, passion, product, pay plan. I don't care. It's the best. I am so serious. Find that internal motivation. Find that. These next 90 days are going to be incredible. They're going to be amazing. But it's not going to be because what happens externally. It's internally. Stay the course. Go hard. All 4 quarters. Cool? Awesome. So with that being said, guys, I'm just your host. We're just getting warmed up. We're like just getting this thing started. I'm so excited to be able to announce to you. Most of you guys maybe have heard. Some of you not. Someone who's truly been a mentor, a friend, a business partner, but even more than that, I'm literally intrigued to hear what he's going to say every time he opens his mouth. You know the Dos Equis guy, the most interesting guy in the world? That's this guy. Just so you know, they got it all wrong. He doesn't have a beard, and he's not that old. He's 21, and he lives in Raleigh, North Carolina, and his name's Michael Valor. And guess what? In life, you listen to people have what you want. And at 21 years old, to see where he came from to what he has is unbelievable. He's gone around the moon and back 3 times, and it's just insane. It is insane to see the organizations he's been able to build, the businesses. But most importantly, guys, I need you to realize that his life changed in just a few moments that he can talk about. 2 or 3 moments that shaped his entire life through 90 days of building businesses, relationships, through 90 days of rigorous personal development schedules. And it's amazing to see what he's been able to do. And he's here with you guys tonight. So with that being said, one of my best friends, and I'm soon too excited, the Chief Self-Development Officer of Watabu, Michael Valor. Michael, did you make it on the call?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Feeling good. Can we hear me? Good? All right, here we go. What's up, guys? Michael Valor here. I am amped. I am excited to be talking to you guys right now in this to help you guys build this next 90 days because it's not just the next 90 days. You see what I'm saying? It's every single day of these 90 days. It's like a year. Okay? Seriously, it's going to be like a year. Each day's a year. Each day you can put all of your effort into it, and then you got one more. And I know I'm going to make it sound morbid in the beginning. You're going to be like, dude, I can't do that. I can't put that amount of energy every single day. But I'm talking about changing your life forever. I'm talking about looking down 3 to 5 years from now and being like, I can't believe that I rocked those 90 days so hard. Seriously, that I'm talking about when you look back 10 years from now about the residual income that you're creating at this point in time to be blown away. I want you to be like, I didn't think it was humanly possible to put in as much energy as I did, but I did it and I deserve the checks that I'm getting now. Do you see what I'm saying? So I talked to my guys today, and I just actually got done doing a talk right before this. And I was telling them, I was like, look, when I make sure that check gets in your hand, when I make sure that dream gets put in your hand, that you feel like you deserved it. Because I'm telling you this, it's one of the worst things ever to get a major check, to get a huge, crazy check and feel like you didn't deserve it. I'm serious. It's so bad to get that put in your hand. And guess what? When you don't deserve it, I'll tell you this, and I've seen it before, so take it as you will. God will take that right out if you didn't deserve it. You see what I'm saying? If you get it the wrong way, it'll go out the quickest way possible. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to look back after these 90 days on pretense this talk that I'm about to do here and know that you're going to deserve it. That when that thing gets put in your hand, that you feel 100% like this was meant to be grabbed by you. That every single month afterwards, you have now started building an empire that is literally going to change the face of not just this industry, but your life forever. Seriously. I want you to see real quick and talk about trends, because trends are really big deal, right? We see trends happening all the time, right? We've got brand new fashion trends, brand new market trends, we've got business trends. And what I'm about to tell you is pretty crazy. The trend that you're seeing right now happen in this company is about to take this thing to the entire next level. It's about to go absolutely insane. And I really hope that you've prepared yourself to see this happen, okay? Look around. Look around. Look at the frequency of the posts. Look at the type of people that are getting involved in the industry. Look at what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. And we know that with consistency, success is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's an eventual certainty. No matter what, you become successful if you do the right things consistently enough. And from what I see, okay, and this is just me, from what I see in my interactions with the leaders, they're doing the right things every day. It's a guaranteed win. And what's happening right now is they're creating a guaranteed win for a select amount of people for the next 90 days. And I want to really emphasize the fact that it's a select amount of people. That not everybody's going to take this. That not everybody's going to run at it. That not everybody's going to give it their all. That they're going to get tired on day 45 or day 46 and ask for a break. That they're going to get to day 60 and they're going to have that energy fall back from them and they're not going to really want to grind it out. And what I'm telling you is that there was a point in time in my life where I wasn't doing so hot, okay? I wasn't doing that great. I was 60 pounds heavier, okay? I had absolutely no money, $0, like completely. I had $40 actually, okay? I spent it all on books. It was crazy. I had $40 to my name, okay? And I had no chance at succeeding. Like, you look at me, it was like no chance. This guy's got no chance at succeeding. And that idea right there, that feeling is what fired me up, dude. It's what got inside of my chest and it blew me up. It blew me up. I was on a totally another level after that because I realized that, like, I first of all, I love it. Like, tell me that I have no chance because it's so much more fun to do the impossible. It's so much more fun to try and surprise people when you're done. Because what I want you to do is I want nose to the grindstone, steel jaw this thing for 90 days. 90 days because you've got it in you. You know you do. Why are you on this call if you don't think you can do it? Ask that question. Why are you on the call if you think that you can't do this? You see what I'm saying? You believe that you can. And guess what? Here's the cool thing about that. You can. So let's do it. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy. It's not. It's going to be hard. Why is it going to be hard, Mike? Why are you making us do something that's hard? Well, here's the deal. If you do it, if you do the hard thing, and then you get the reward for the hard thing, and then you know, I deserve this reward, it makes life that much more fulfilling. It makes life that much more special. I'm talking about building an empire from scratch and changing your financial future forever, and you're telling me it should be easy, right? What about for the people who really do grind? What about for the people who try? I'm talking about the people who write their goals up on the board, they recite them every day, they have the affirmations, they keep a positive mental attitude, they close calls, they close prospects, they get people into their business, they utilize pull marketing and have people coming on in to see them, to speak to them, to want to be on their team. You know that's crazy that when I leave one of my Facebook Lives and I do what I do on a Facebook Live, I get like 10 messages of people wanting to join my team, to work for me in some crazy way. Why? Why is that? Because a kid that came from absolutely nothing can have that happen. How is that? But I'm telling you that wherever you're at right now is 10 times better than wherever I started, guaranteed. Otherwise, you would not be able to even stream any type of video on a call at all. I wasn't allowed to do that. Like, it was incapable of doing that. You see what I'm saying? You're at better than where I was. And what I'm telling you is that I am so unbelievably amped. I'm serious, okay? Like, I'm holding it back now because I want to release some of the energy later. But I am so unbelievably amped that books, audios, and business changed my life forever. That allows me to travel to wherever I want. That I never have a boss. I have financial freedom. I'm talking about an industry that only takes your energy to change the game. I'm talking about an industry that only takes your energy to change the game, to change your financial future forever, to change your life, to change your family's life, to never have a boss ever again, never worry about the next bill. And you're telling me that it's hard to put the energy in? Seriously, we got to get real about this. Look, on a typical day, I'm telling you, look, it's a process. It's going to take time. It's a slow, little monotonous process. So you keep whacking away at the same tree every single day. But here, right now, these leaders here have offered you an opportunity to change your life in 90 days, and it's time to kick it into high gear. It's time to give it every single thing you've got. It's time to take that little bit of heartbeat you got left and put them all into this, man. If you look back after this 90 days and you think anything less than perfection was given by you, you failed yourself. You fail your family. When's this chance going to come again? When? Seriously, when's the next time? Oh, please listen to this. Please. When's the next time somebody's going to get on a call with you and say, if you work really hard for the next 90 days, you'll have financial freedom? That's not going to happen. It's never happened to me. No one's ever done that. This is the first call that I've ever been on. Guys, I've been on thousands of calls, okay? There's a lot of calls I've been on, all right? A lot of calls. This is the first call I've ever been on that they said, if you just work your tail off for 90 days, that you will now see financial freedom. Okay, so here's this, all right? Let's say financial freedom. That's what's on the table right now. Let's talk it out. Let's be rational about this, okay? Let's be rational. What does financial freedom mean? Financial freedom, and let me tell you, it's great, means that you don't have to worry about money ever again. That the bills that you want to pay or the food that you want to eat or the places you want to go are now easily attainable to you, okay? It's basically exactly what you want, okay? And the reason why I say that, and the reason why I say it so confidently is because people give it to me all the time, where it's like money doesn't matter, you know? It's all about like the impact that matters. And here's the deal. I went to Tony Robbins, dropped $10,000 and impacted 100,000 families. You see what I'm saying? Money matters, okay? Money changes the game. Let me tell you that, all right? I get it. Money's not the root of all evil. It's not the root of all happiness. It's just a tool to accomplish what it is in our brains that we want to accomplish. You see what I'm saying? If I want to feed 100,000 families, it's going to cost money. You see what I'm saying? PB&Js are cheap, but I mean, like, really. You know what I mean? So it's about getting into this mindset of like financial freedom is what you want. You want that. Because why? Because you want to wear the right clothes. You want to live in the right place. You want to be able to take your family on trips. And guess what? You're in a travel organization. So good job. First step already taken care of. Well done. You're on the call. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, live the life that you want to live requires currency. That's it. That's it. And you have two ways of getting it. You can get it from someone else where they tell you what to do and how to do it and when to wake up and what to wear and where to drive to and when to go to lunch. Or option number two, behind the curtain over here, do it yourself. Work your tail off for 90 days and then you get financial freedom. And that is, I'm going to tell you this. I want to talk to you like as your friend here, okay? And not as your chief self-development officer or anything crazy. I want to talk to you as your friend here and be like, dude, you're not going to get this offer too many more times. Where it's like, if you work for 90 days, you get all the things that you want in life. That's not going to happen too many more times. And it's like that Eminem song. It's like, you got to seize the moment. You know what I'm saying? You got to seize the moment. It's the moment. You've got 90 days. Each day, I want you to talk about day 3. I want to talk about day 16. I want to talk about day 21 and how important each one of those is. Seriously, get it through. Get it through. Please grab what I'm saying, because I'm telling you that it took me a lot longer than 90 days to create financial freedom. It took me a lot longer than 90 days. You see what I'm saying? It was a grind in, grind out every single day, mastering the basics, okay? Getting my foundation correct, reading the right amount of books, listening to the right audios, associating with the right mentors, having the right desire, feeling belief in myself, and then focus action every single day, because organized effort is power. And now we're coming back to it where you're looking at 90-day sprint where you could change your life forever, and you may not go full force. Ask that question to yourself. Look in the mirror tonight. I'm serious. This is not a howdy-doody call where you're going to feel good getting after. I want you to get serious with yourself here. I want you to look in the mirror when you're done and say, am I going to put in everything these next 90 days? Is this what I want? And if so, am I going to run at it? Am I going to utilize my time effectively? Am I going to become a person that I need to be to accomplish the goals that I need to accomplish? This isn't a want anymore. This is a need. If you're on this call, this is a need. This is something you got to do. Because when it's accomplished, you have so much more time. You have so much more freedom. Freedom, ladies and gentlemen, freedom. The time that you have to spend with your family and go travel and buy what you want and not worry about what you're eating and putting bad stuff in your body because you can't afford good stuff. And people talk about how organic food is so expensive. And I'm like, cancer is pretty expensive too. It is. It's expensive stuff. You see what I'm saying? But I don't have to worry about that anymore because I'm financially free. And once you become financially free, it doesn't go away. It's a mentality after that because that becomes the norm. That's what happens to us a lot of times is we get into this like habitual pattern, okay? But the cool thing about it is if we get into this habitual pattern, okay, and everyone talks bad about it, about how you get into bad habits, you get into bad habitual pattern. Here's the cool thing. Humans are habitual creatures. But if we make ourselves into positively habitual patterns, we will automatically get taken to where we want to go. That's where you're going to see Christian Jewkes, Jamie Cheerio, Peter Unger, Luke Hessler going down the way. You're like, this is so easy for them. It just seems like automatically they're going down the right path. Doesn't it look like that sometimes? I see it. I see the videos. I'm like, they're just automatically going down the right path. Why? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would scratch my head at that. And if people have such a hard time getting to that point because habitually they've been doing the same things for so long that it's automatic. Now, guaranteed they wake up and they're going to do the right things. That they're going to put themselves on a positive pathway. That they're going to get themselves on a high vibration. They're going to get integrated thought. They're going to be able to touch you with their story because they've been through the hardships. They've tried. They've had nobody on their calls. They went to meetings where no one showed up and they grinded it out. And they had that heart in there. They had a dream. And when nobody showed up, guess what they did? They got on the phone, they talked to their upline, they shared the dream again. They got re-registered themselves. That's what I do. I re-register myself every day into this business, into this company. I re-register myself every day. I don't need an upline to re-register me. I know why I'm in this company. I know why, right? I know why I'm here. It's amazing. I went to Mexico. I showed up in Mexico randomly in Mexico with my best friends. I get on this call. And I want to tell you this real quick, and I'm going to get off my story a little bit. I'll get off this call, and I'm looking at everybody's faces, and I like to scroll through, like, people's faces, like, see who's, like, not focused, like, just looking around, like, fixing their shirts and stuff, you know. I like looking at that, and I just see so much love on this call. I do, okay? So call me weird for this. I see so much love on this call. I see so much care. I see so much want, desire, and it's not just desire for, like, one person, but it's desire for everybody. Everybody seems to want the most for everybody. Dave Rodin's over there giving hugs. We got Luke Cage over here fighting it out. And you can tell the fire in him when he pops up on my screen. I feel good. And that's the people that you're surrounded by. And now you're telling me that we got 90 days to create a life with them prolonged for as long as it may be. Financial freedom. Exploring the world. World famous. I wore it on purpose. I thought it was pretty cool because we're opening Canada. It's like, you know, it's not really that worldly, but like, you know, whatever, right? I'm just saying that I feel the love on this call, and love is one of the most powerful forces on the planet, okay? You've come across it several times, you know? When you watch like National Geographic and see like this, there's like giraffe's baby, right? And the baby's about to die. The mom gets kicked into high gear. You know what I'm saying? Love is powerful, man. It's powerful. It drives us to action. And there's so much love on this call. And we're talking about turning that love into this energy, this fire, right? Inside, because you got to get a little angry about it. You know what I mean? You got to have this, like my eyebrows like are like permanently like face down because of like how many times I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm about it, dude. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. And it's about that desire, that fire that's built up inside me. Because when I ran for financial freedom, I knew there was no turning back. I knew there was no time for me to look around and wonder. I knew that it was a time for decision because decisiveness is the win. Decisiveness always wins. When you make the decision first, you win. Game over. You're making the first move. That first move is so crucial. And that move right now is a decision to dedicate these 90 days to your future, to your family's future. I'm talking about when your family looks back and they say, thanks, Dad, thanks, Mom, for the 90 days you grinded back when you were a kid because of the life I get to live now. We're not going to be millennials forever. We're going to have families, okay? We're gonna expand, all right? And I'm hoping that I get to hang out with some Hessler kids on some trips. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to have some Valor kids hanging out with some Jewkes boys. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, right? That's going to happen someday. Those people are coming. And it scares the crap out of me, but it also fires me up. Because the other side of love is fear, right? It's fear. Fear and love. Those are two things. There's love and hope and fear. It's nasty stuff. You got to turn the nasty stuff into the best stuff. I'm so scared, man. I was so scared when I was under a bridge at one point in my life, under a bridge with $40 to my name. And my mentor told me, yo, spend $40, your last $40 on books. I was like, Pross, I can't even eat right now. I can't even eat. What I was doing, let's listen to this. Cool little story. Don't do it. Very bad stuff. Don't do this. But what I'm saying, I went to McDonald's. I spent 99 cents on a McChicken, okay? And then it was during lunch hour. You got to hit at the right time. And they will drop bags of like a family of 4 who like have a ton of food in there, okay? They'll have a ton of food, and you just swap it. You scoop their bag, and then they'll go up to the desk and be like, where's my food? And then McDonald's is taking the loss there because they're going to make it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's just a random McChicken now, and I now have a bag of family of 4's food. That's what I was doing when I had $40. $40, and I was doing that. I had a jar of quarters. Think about it. For real. I was scared. Fear was all over me. It was on my face. You could tell it was on my face. And now I want you to like get a good look. Like get a good look. There's a lot of hope there now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hope on my face right now. You know why? Because I know where I came from, and I know that you're in a better position. And I know that right now I am the herald of the new year. I get to come down and tell you that 90, and they blessed me with this opportunity because I wanted this. I wanted to be the person who tells you that the next 90 days are going to change your life. And I want you to look back after this 90 days and remember this call. I want you to hold it in your heart and have the feeling of joy that you just took from the holidays and all that hope and all that love. And then I want you to take the fear that you just got a little bit of. I want you to take just a little bit of fear. If you look back, regret sucks. We built the entire company, the entire ideal around the fact that when you're 70 years old, you look back and you just didn't travel. You just didn't do anything worth talking about. You just played it reasonable, right? That sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. Be real. Be real. It sucks. You don't want to live reasonably. Reasonably sucks. That's why we're on this. That's why we're doing something unreasonable. 100 people on a Zoom call is unreasonable. On a leadership call, millennials looking for leadership, that's unreasonable. Going to Mexico, that's unreasonable. 90 days to change your life, that is unreasonable, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the deal. You've got to get unreasonable. Let's match it. Let's match it. I want your parents to look at you and be like, this is unreasonable. I want your friends to be like, this is unreasonable. And unreasonably good, you're in Mexico. Like things like that. You see what I'm saying? You got to have that happiness, man. You got to have that hope. Because the fear will get you if you don't. The only thing to combat that fear is the hope. And that's when you believe in the dream, when you hold it in your hand and you know that you're not going to let it go no matter what. Even if someone tries to take it from you, even if you try to get SNIOPed. You know what SNIOPed is? Anybody know what SNIOPed is? Who's been SNIOPed before, okay? I've been SNIOPed several times. Susceptible to negative energies of other people, right? It's not good. You don't want that. I get SNIOPed all the time. The deal is that my conviction was unreasonable. Their SNIOPs, super reasonable. Make sense? Super reasonable. They were like, what are you doing? Why are you doing a business? What is a business? Have you made any money? That's the next question. And I'm like, most business owners don't make any money for like the first 3 years. What are you talking about? They were like, okay, well, what'd you invest in? I was like, I mean, under $1,000. I mean, this is not even like, why are we even talking about this? You see what I'm saying? People are investing $100,000 in business, making absolutely no money. You're telling me you invest way less than $1,000 in this business, and you could change your life in 90 days. What are we talking about? We're talking about something unreasonable. It's totally ludicrous, honestly. It is. It really is. And here's me as your friend again. Take advantage of this. It's not going to happen many more times. You're at a point where you're seeing this trend. I'm going to pull it back to the beginning of this. You're seeing this trend. And this trend is showing you that this thing's going to pop off, okay? You know it as well as I do. You've been on the Instagram. You've been on the Facebooks. And you've seen things go from nothing to a lot real quick, okay? You've seen memes take off. You've seen videos go viral. I'm talking about this movement going viral very, very soon. Very soon. Take my prediction as you will. But I predicted several things in my life, multiple businesses. I predicted transportation trends in Shanghai, China. Okay? I've never been to Shanghai, China, and I predicted that. I have been with the Watabu crew, and I know what's going to happen here. And I'm telling you that if you don't hook on to this sleigh, and I'm going to use sleigh as a little pun, it's like saying I'm just here yesterday, you know what I'm saying? If you don't hook on to this sleigh in the next 90 days, you're failing all over the place like crazy. This is now where you wake up, you look over, it's Watabu, you speak Watabu, you grind Watabu, you call Watabu, you get it down. There is no time for resting. There is no time for failure. You've got 90 days to grind this out the right way. I know that I'm being a lot tonight. I know that it's a lot to hit you with. What I'm trying to get across is that you've got 90 days to change your life. That's it. That's all. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Really, though, is it worth it? Ask yourself that question. Tell yourself you've got 40 years of working after this if it's not worth it. You've got 40 years on the low end of working a job if it's not worth it. I want you to ask yourself inside, is 90 days worth changing your life? And then you need to get unreasonable. I want you to paste it all over. You got to see your goal. You got to see it. You got to put it on the fridge. You got to put it on your bathroom, on your Christmas tree. I'm leaving mine up. It's beautiful. I'm serious. You want that thing everywhere. You want it everywhere. In front of you. Why? Why do we want it in front of me? Because guess what? When you look at it, you think about it. When you think about it, you focus on it. When you focus on it, it grows. This is simple stuff, guys. Build the habits that build the person. The person builds the business. Then you build more people. After you get built, you build others. Those people keep building others. And we grow a team of leaders and champions who travel the world and have a ton of fun and go on crazy adventure races and private beaches and random locations in Mexico. I fall off boats and scrape my knee. That's the kind of thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it for as long as I can. I had so much fun, and I see so much love on these calls. And it's crazy because like the world's very devoid of this thing, right? Called love. There's not too much of it rolling around anymore. Isn't that crazy? That like it's not, you see it during the holidays. And I think that's pretty cool. You get in your sweater, you're hanging out with your family, you look around, it's like everybody loves each other here. It feels pretty good, doesn't it? And it's crazy like how every day is not like that. They look around and it's like this somber existence where it's like we're not expressing that love anymore. We're not expressing that joy. And when I get on a call like this with a bunch of people and a bunch who don't know who each other are yet, and then you see a few who have touched each other's hearts, it changes the game. It should hopefully change your mindset. I think that the beginning of this call is much more important than anything that I have to say right now, is because you realize that this is something worth doing, that this is a decision that you need to make. And now you've got that business over here in an industry that creates hundreds, if not thousands of six-figure earners every year. I'm pretty sure more than that, maybe. I don't even know the numbers. I just know that even if one person's done it, I can definitely do it. How about that? Have you made that decision? Have you gotten that realization in your head that if one person's done it, then you can definitely do it? Have you known that? Have you known that if one person's done it, you can definitely do it? And now a bunch of people have done it. What is holding you back? It's an amount of work, an amount of effort. 90 days strong, ladies and gentlemen. And you see this trend. I hope you do. I really hope you do. Because if you see this and you take advantage of it right now, mark my words. Put Michael Valor right under this. That if you grind this out for 90 days and you don't look back, you don't even look at your results. Don't even ask those questions. Don't even ask those questions. I want you to work so hard that you've never even seen work before in your life. You're going to show work a new meaning. I'm talking about hustling your face off. I'm talking about grinding like crazy. I wrote on my whiteboard in my room, and I'll take a picture and put it on later. It says, grind your face off, okay? Grind your face off. That's it. Just do it. Just do it. You already know what to do. You know how to invite. You know why you're here. You know what this brand is. You know desire, belief, focus. You know how to get your mind right. Have a positive attitude. Barrel through the nose. Even ask for a no, because every no is a step closer to the yes. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff's in your head. You already know it. A lot of you are like, oh, yeah, totally heard that before, totally read that before, totally listened to that before. Cool. Now do it. Now put it into practice. Now grab this trend, hook on, and do not let go. This is the main motto for the next 90 days. Hold on for dear life. Because I'm going to tell you that this ideal is about to go so fast that you won't even see it. It's the speed of light. It's 186,000 miles per hour. It might be even faster than miles per second. I think it's 186 miles per second. Oh my God. That's fast, man. That is fast. Here's the cool thing. One of my first mottos ever in life, okay, when it comes to success, because that's when I really started life, was like when I started success. There was no life before that. It was a dreary existence of really not that much fun at all. So what I'm saying is, when I started reading, when I started growing, when I started impacting other people, when I started taking notes on speakers and taking in the feelings and getting the experience, a lot of times, there will be times that I do talks that I want you to take a ton of notes. There'll be times that I want you to look me in the eye as your friend and me tell you, dude, do this. Make this move. Make this hustle, make this grind, okay? You got to get in it. And this is one of those times, is where you take the energy from what I'm saying and you apply it into your own life. Because now I want you to look at yourself right now. Look at yourself right now. Look at yourself right now, okay? Really get this through. And you tell yourself, I want you to tell yourself, you're all muted, so it's okay, and I'll do it too. But tell yourself, the next 90 days, work with me, the next 90 days, say it again. The next 90 days, I will grind. The next 90 days, I will grind. The next 90 days, I will change. The next 90 days, I will win. Does it feel good? I want that silence to come in there and play, because that's when all the thoughts and all the emotions kind of build up right in between of what I'm saying, word for word. You follow what I'm saying, and then you say it yourself, and then it really sets in. I want this to be the wake-up call. I want this to change your life forever. I want this to be the 90 days that you look back at in this call to be like, Michael Valor told me that if I work my face off for 90 days, that I will not have to worry about it ever again. That I will now live a habitually successful life. That I will be like a Christian Jewkes or a Jamie Turio or a Luke Hessler or a Rob Sperry or Lance Conrad, Peter Unger, who is just going at it, man. Who just always is hitting it. Who is always hitting those targets. Who is always rocking those goals. Who wakes up with a hunger for that success. Hunger, man, where they want it. I get so fired up. If you guys have ever seen me on a one-on-one basis where I'm doing a talk with someone else, I'm telling you, people are laughing. It goes nuts. It goes nuts because the amount of fired up I get is unreal. It's next level energy. Why? Because lives change. Because I fed 100,000 people with 10,000 creation units that I made through my business, through my effort, through my work. And you're going to say that too. You're going to say families have changed. My family has changed. People have changed. Lives are different because of my effort. Man, and take pride in it. I want you to look in the mirror tonight and say that I'm not going back, that I'm going to hook on this, that I will grind, that I will win. That's it. End of story. And when you shut down like that and you say, this is what I expect, and this is the only thing that you probably should have wrote down ever out of this whole entire thing, okay? Seriously, it's this is it. You will get what you accept. You will always get what you accept. If you do not accept it, you will not get it. You will get what you accept in life. And I want you to accept right here, real quick, before I go into the next thing, accept victory. Accept only victory. Accept only win. Accept only passion. Accept only exuberance. Accept only enthusiasm. I want you to accept this 90-day challenge. Please, okay? Please. Post on the page afterwards. Leave a video. Show us how fired up you are. Show your team how fired up you are. I'm serious. Post on the page after. I accept the 90-day challenge. I accept the win. I do not accept failure. I only accept exuberance. I only accept enthusiasm. This desire is real, ladies and gentlemen. This feeling you have right now is real. And if you do this right, wow, if you do this right, let me tell you a quick story and then I'll end that on this because this is pretty powerful. My first mentor, I was writing about business. Sorry to go from like super crazy to this, but listen, I was writing about business and he was like, you got to ask the question to yourself, Mike. Every time you look at a new business, every time you look at an opportunity, you ask yourself, if I do this right, blank. Okay? If I do this right, blank. And if you fill it in with anything of value, anything that you want, you need to do it as hard as you possibly can. Let's say we're playing a game of Sorry together. We're playing a board game, okay? This is an example of me. I don't like Sorry that much. It's kind of a silly game, but whatever. We're playing Sorry, okay? And I tell you, we're playing, nothing's going crazy, everything's pretty normal, right? I'm winning. And I tell you, hey, if you win, I'll give you $10,000. How much harder are you trying? Seriously, how much harder are you trying at that? You're now like, oh God, this is the most legit game. One of your friends texting you, you're like, dude, I gotta go. This is serious. You see what I'm saying? Right? It becomes serious. Now, I'm saying in this business, in this 90 days, if I do this right, blank. And the blank is financial freedom. And that, my friends, is worth it. Okay? That is worth it. I accept the 90-day challenge. I only accept victory. And the people who make it, the people who latch on, the people who really get it, I'm guaranteeing you that your life will change forever. I'm guaranteeing that. And you can let it go in one ear and out the other, or you can let it marinate in your brain, man. You can let it soak in there. You can really accept this. You can really understand it for what it is and for what it's worth, because this is real. And this is probably the only time anyone's ever going to say, hey, 90 days, if you do it right, you get financial freedom. So I really hope we've made a decision tonight. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And I'm looking unbelievably forward to 2017 because you're about to see this trend break out. I'm serious. Valor out. Oh!